In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. Well, Zach, it's time. It's time for the banning. I think it has been quite literally since the end of DM that we've had a banning. We went 2 full generations of Yu-Gi-Oh! Before we had to ban another card, before one of us went on a win streak, and unfortunately, it was me. So you get a chance to ban one of the cards from our collections.
Yes, and I think the last one that was banned was like Mega Rock Dragon or something like that.
You banned Mega Rock just because you didn't want to deal with it.
I just don't like Mega Rock. What am I gonna say?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was originally going to ban Super Reju for when rulers come around because rulers have just an unprecedented power, especially with Super Rejuve, and it wouldn't be fair because I don't have any, and I'm pretty sure that Immortal does. So I was going to do that. And then the last episode happened. I'm going to say it was a tactical loss because I wanted to open extra packs of the Insector set. That was actually part of why I chose the deck. But anyways, we are getting rid of Return from a Different Dimension because it doesn't get banned for such a long time.
Yeah, I'm not saying I like it, but I understand it. It is the power one of for such a long time. I mean, Return from the Different Dimension does kind of sort of define games. It's literally soul charge from the banish pile. So, and the last episode, my entire deck was kind of built for resolving it eventually. And I mean, granted, I don't think I needed to resolve Return in order to win that game, but I think it is a card that has its limited time, so at least it's getting hit now, and not when we have rulers, and I can just return 5 rulers to the field. That'd be a little nasty.
Yes.
Alright, well, going forward, I will have to remember I can't put Return from the Different Dimensions in my deck, but let's get into today's opening of Order of Chaos, right? Yep. I know. We were just looking at it, and I didn't forget. Totally, not at all. All right, we'll catch y'all in the openings. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Garbage Lords Progression Series, and today we are resolving our Wildcard Super Rare. Could have been better, could have been worse, and yeah, I think I mentioned it before, but we are going to be adding some cards. We're going to be importing 2 copies of the Void Doppel Warrior. No idea why. I just kind of want it. I just kind of want it. So yeah, there we go. We got our 2 copies of Doppel Warrior, and that is going to enable some interesting Stringco strategies. But let's go ahead and get into today's episode. So for today's episode, we are going to be opening up Order of Chaos and Hidden Arsenal 5. Hidden Arsenal 5. A rose by any other name would smell so much better than this dog shit. It's... Okay, I'll say this. There are good cards in this set. They're just not good now. So, I guess, alright, let's start here. So the Gem Knights. Gem Knights are good. They see play for a while, and they are a tiered strategy for a long time. They're just not good until we get Brilliant Fusion, exactly, I think. And things like Gem Armadillo, Gem Knight Alexandrite, and Gem Knight Ruby are just not it. It's just not it. The Steel Swarms are just a bad analog to the Evil Swarms, which even they were only rogue playable during the ruler period, so they don't really need much introduction. There's Gusto cards in here. Don't know what the heck they do, because I'm not going to read them. And then we have Gishki. So Avagishki, Bind August, and Soul Ogre form the backbone of Gishki FTK. That's not a deck we're going to be playing, both because it's way too big brain for either Zach or myself. Well, maybe not Zach, but definitely myself to play. It's way too specific to the point in which I doubt we have a card pool that would allow us to play it. And it's actually not that great. I mean, it forces your opponent to sit through it, but in a format where we both have 3 Effect Veilers, and we're probably playing them, it's not really a good deck to play. In the super rares, we have we have some interesting Laval cards, which God, I wish we had things like Flamville Fire Dog to take advantage of it, but we don't. Gishki Abyss and Shadow are good cards for the Gishki archetype, but it's not really going to do that much. Gemini Garnet, I guess, is a card you technically want for when we get Brilliant Fusion, but that's really about it. There's almost nothing. I mean, Phylon Cube is a card, but we're not playing it. But let's talk about Order of Chaos. So, Order of Chaos has exactly one playable strategy in it, and I know Zach is going to hard roll to play this. He is opening 30 packs, and he is going to try and play Insectors. And the best part about this is, or the worst part for my end, is the fact that they're incredibly low rarity. You really only need one Hornet and one Dragonfly to make it work. In 30 packs, I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but 30 packs with a reroll, it probably is guaranteed that it'll pull a Hornet. But moving on from Insectors, because Lord knows that we don't need to talk about them forever. We have some other good cards. At rare, we have Photon Thrasher, which is a good light target. It's a Cyber Dragon, light, but it just can't attack if you have other cards. So it's good for ranked 4 material. Not that we'll be able to make many of those. We have some good Evo cards here in the super rare slot, like Evo Force and Evil Tile Ninjasho. I remember being a decent card. We have ninja cards. The ninja cards are really cool. We've got Art of Duplication. I don't think we have Super Transformation just yet. Oh no, it's right there. Super Transformation is a really cool card. It lets you summon any dragon, dinosaur, or sea summon from your deck whose level is less than the combined level of Monster Sense. So you get to summon out some really interesting cards like White Dragon Ninja, which is just the protection for ugly spell traps. I wish it was better. In the super rare, we have Blade Armor Ninja, which is a very strong OTK tool. Just detach a material, ninja card can attack twice. It is 44 damage. If you can somehow make 2 of these in a warrior deck, like, I don't know, maybe Heroes, you can easily kill your opponent in an open game state. In the secret rares, we don't have a lot. We have Gaga Gaga Girl, which is a interesting card. It's not very good, but it's interesting. We have Wind Up Zen Maya, which is a card that I really like, but it's kind of difficult to make. 5s are not the easiest thing in the world to make. And then MX Saber Invoker, which is a card that is banned to this day for just summoning a level 4 Earth Warrior or Beast Warrior from your deck. Doesn't sound that crazy, but when we get to Zodiac, trust me, it'll be crazy. In the Ultras, we have some other cards that are really good. Insector Gigamantis is really powerful for the Insector strategy. It basically just gives you a monarch that is essentially free to get, and it's just a big body. Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo is integral to the ninja strategy if you want to play it. Insector Sword is a powerful card for the Insector archetype. Other than that, what do we have? We have Wind Up Carrier Zenmaity, which is a powerful card, but windups just aren't there for us, at least with our pools right now. Utopia Ray is a very interesting card. It would be good if we could play Utopia, but we don't have it yet. Dark Mist is always one of those cards that you think is going to be an interesting build around, but it's usually too bad to make. Evil Czar Solda is interesting, and then Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, I should say, is a really cool card. It's just really difficult to make. In the short prints, believe it or not, Trance Archfiend is actually a really good card for Dark Worlds, and Dice Foon is an interesting card, but really not that great. Huge Revolution is Over is always one of those cards that I would think is good, but if this was good, Starlight Road is probably just better. In the commons, we actually don't have a lot. I mean, Danny Pond is an interesting card for insect strategies, not that anyone would really want to play it. Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon is kind of a weird mix of Cyber Dragon and Tragodia, but other than that, there's really not a lot in this set in the low end. We're basically just looking for high end.
All right, so with him opening a hand of power one-ofs and me playing a fun deck, we get to open up these terrible sets. We have 36 of this boy, and we'll start with that, and then we'll move on to our 30 Order of Chaos. Oh, I'm so excited for that. This set, not good. Not even remotely good. We get the Steel Swarms, we get the Gem Knights, we get the Gishkis, but and a little bit of Gusto stuff, but it's all bad. Oh, and some Vylons. Ugh. Realistically, the only thing that's playable out of this is Steel Swarms, and that's only if you squint really hard. So yeah, we're just gonna plow on through this and get her done. There's not really anything exciting. There's Cube, which is like fine later on, and the Steel Swarm is like might be okay as a stall strategy, but I don't know. Um, wait, was that's what? Oh, I thought that the Goldo was freeze for a second. I was like, that's not out yet. I'd place freeze. Uh, Also, I'm pretty sure that this is like the only printing of Abyss, and when the Gishki stuff came out, it was like the new stuff, and Gishki Sprite was super hyped. This was like a $50 card for some reason. Um, Moving it along. Lavaval. It's not even the good Lavaval. Give me Chain. And last pact. Oh wait, we opened we opened Immortal. Where'd it go? There he is. Sigma male grind set. Yeah, adding this to the collection because I do not give a singular care. We get 30 of this set. Now, Order of Chaos has one of my favorite archetypes in all of existence, an Exector. It's very low rarity. We just need to open Dragonflies. We don't need Hopper. Hopper's only okay. This one just makes it so that you can make a second attack during the battle phase. This is a going second deck, so you can play that, but if you're going first, you cannot play Hopper because Hopper cannot be activated. Anyways, I move on. We need at least one Hornet because one Hornet can just eat the entire board, and then that's also a good card. We don't need Zexcalibur, but it'd be nice to have. Gigamantis would also be nice to have. But we also have Giga Weevil, which is basically Gigamantis, but with a defense boost instead of that, and Centipede. So we just need 3 Centipede, 3 Fly, at least 1 Hornet, hopefully 2 or 3, maybe a Hopper. That's all we need. That is all we need. Please, please pack gods. I strategically lost so that I can do. Oh, we got a super. It's bad, but we got a super. Yeah, that's not good, buddy. I don't even know what that card does. Come on, we haven't even seen a single Inzector. Inzector spotted, and it's bad. Well, we got Centipede. Centipede's good. I'm like holding my breath. Hopper. Oh my gosh, we got a Gigamantis. Oh my gosh, we got a Gigamantis. Now we just need Hornet. Just need Evo Force is a good card. Giga Weevil is good. Come on. No, give me the Dragonfly. Oh, I don't want Shark, but that's such a good card. I'm pretty sure like everyone and their mother has an ultimate rare copy of this card. It's worth pennies. I have 2 actually. Najasho and another Gaga Bolt. Don't want that. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. We haven't got a single Dragonfly. Oh, we only have 1 Centipede. Another Centipede. Thank you. Duplication's good, but no. Oh, Giga Weevil. We only need 1, but I guess we could play 2. Oh, Dragonfly number 1. Come on. We just need 2 more. 2 more. Oh no. We got to play set of Centipede at least. No. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Target a face-up Inzector you control and 2 face-up cards your opponent controls, destroy them. Another Ultimate Rare Mantis. Come on. Another Dragonfly. Okay, 1 more, and I just need a Hornet. 1 more and a Hornet. That's not a Hornet. That's what? I don't even know what that does. Target 2 face-up windups you control, different levels, just resize. Okay. That's not good. It's like okay at best. Hornet! Oh my gosh. Just need 1 more. Oh my gosh, we got a Solda. Please. Please. Okay, we can make this work. We can make this work. We got triple centipede. We got triple weevil, which sure. Um, one hopper, which is fine. Double dragonfly would prefer to have three, but two is workable. That's workable. One hornet, mwah, chef's kiss. Double mantis. Okay, we're playing insectors. That's just it. I'm going to be playing them until they get banned. I don't care about my stupid rule. I love this deck. Add to collection.
Flip them up. Shadow and Marker. I think Shadow's good, I know that. There's an Abyss, that's pretty decent. Nothing there. I guess Tourmaline is fine. There's a Gusto card. There's a second contract with Gusto. Don't know what it does. Not gonna read it. God, more Gusto cards. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say I have to read this. Gishki Chain? It's fine. Gishki Vanity. I don't even know what that does. Yeah, there's really not a lot here. Gosh. So, how about them Mets? There's another Abyss. There's a third Abyss. Can we get a playset of Shadow? I'll take a playset of Shadow. We've not seen a single... Well, there's our first Aquamir. We need to see some amount of Gishkis other than Abyss in order to consider playing Gishkis. We have seen exactly one Aquamir, and there's our first Gem Knight Fusion as well. Wow, really? We're not going to see a single... Well, there's a Soul Ogre. I guess that's a decent card. There's our second Shadow. Another Marker. Come on, 2 more packs. And we only got one Aquamir. That's very disappointing, but unfortunately we're not going to re-roll this. What else do we get for our Gishkis? I know you can kind of just loop Aquamir, but you really do want multiples. We got 5 Abyss, and then we got 2 Shadow. Yeah, 2 Shadow. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate. I mean, we're going to take it. It is what it is. Did we even pull a Garnet? We didn't. That's really funny. Let's go ahead and add collection and get on into our 24 packs of Order of Chaos when we get to it. There it is. All right. Order of Chaos. Not leading off great. All right, let's just open it. Twin Photon Lizard. Great. There's an Evo Force. I mean, I guess that's a good card, but we're not playing Evo tiles. We're not playing Evos. There's a Sword. I mean, that's a good card, but well, there's a Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. I mean, that is it is a good card. Photon Thrasher's good. I've never seen this card before in my life. That's not a very good card. Well, we pulled the Ghost Rare. I mean, sure. Okay, 2 Utopia Ray, great. And a Driven Daredevil. It's an interesting card, but I don't think we have anything to really take advantage of it. I don't think Rain Mist is very good. Yeah. Dark Flat Top is a hilarious card. There's an Evolzar Solda. I mean, we do have a Logia, but I don't think 1 Evo Force is enough to warrant it. Well, there's a Dragonfly. I mean, I guess we do need 1 of those if we want to play Insectors, but I haven't seen anything else, and this is our last one. Yeah. Yeah, we did not pull the Hornet. The question then becomes, is this good enough? You know what? I think, as weird as this sounds, I think I'm going to take this in case I get a ban ticket. I can just ban Hornet or Dragonfly, probably Dragonfly, and then I can just, kind of sort of pop off from there. And I don't have to worry about Insectors because my pool for it is just terrible. I wish we had pulled a Blade Armor Ninja because that would have been crazy for heroes, but I don't think that's worth giving up. I don't think that's worth a reroll ticket in my opinion. So let's go ahead and add this collection, and we will get on into the deck.
All right, it should be no surprise that we are playing an Insector deck. I very subtly hinted at the fact that I was going to be playing an Insector deck. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite decks of all time. I absolutely love Insectors, and this would be no shock to any veterans of the channel. I topped a box tournament with Insectors, pure Insectors, in Modern. Not recently, this was about 8 months ago now, maybe bordering on 9 months. But yeah, so Insectors, really, really fun, really interesting deck. It just takes a little bit of brain power, and that's the hard part. Yeah, I'm just going to do the quick card by card, and then we will jump into the duels. So we have Dad. Big Papa's in this deck because it's a dark deck. All the Insectors are both insect and dark monsters, so it allows for quite a few utility cards to be able to being played, and Dad is a great option for that, especially because we can manipulate the graveyard so easily because all the Insectors can equip non-targeting from grave or hand. So this allows us to make sure that we have 3 in the graveyard to be able to summon out Dad, and Dad's Banishing paired with Leviair is so strong because all the Insectors' equip effects are soft once per turn. Speaking of the Insectors, we have the first of our equipped monsters. So we have the equipped monsters and the equipers. So the equippers are the ones that are in the spell trap, and the equipped are the ones that like to be equipped with the equippers. So once per turn, all the Insectors have this effect, except for the Gigas. Once per turn, you can equip 1 Insector monster from your hand or graveyard to this card that is non-targeting, and it's a soft once per turn. So if you get out a second copy of Centipede, then you can proc that again. If an equipped card is sent to the graveyard, you can add an Insector card from deck to hand. Just super strong effect, being able to add any Insector card. Very often you will cycle through your entire deck through the course of a game, especially with this limited pool of Insectors. We have not gotten all of them, and I will get to that later, but we also did not pull all of them. But yeah, next up we have double Dragonfly. I wish we had a third, but I can do so much with 2. Plus it gets limited pretty quick, so 2 is fine. So yeah, that's Dragonfly is the heart and soul of the deck, and I really want to abuse it. Next up we have our Gigamantis. Now we do not have a ton of the equipers. We only have 1 Hopper and 1 Hornet. Hornet is the better option, and Hopper is terrible. Another equipper is Ladybug, but we don't get Ladybug until the next set. And once we get 3, because it's a common, I will be playing Ladybug. We've got Gigamantis. Now, Gigamantis and Gigaweevil I will put into the same sort of category. People did not like Gigaweevil during this time because it's just a quote-unquote worse version of Gigamantis, but they do the exact same thing, so I don't really understand that. After that, you have Hopper. Hopper is the worst equipper. When equipped, increases the level by 4. It's a level 4. This is a 3-axis deck, so you don't want to have this. After that, we have Hornet. Now, Hornet is the good one. Not only does it increase the attack and defense, but it also has the effect to send this equipped card to the graveyard, which procs the effect, and then you target a card on the field and destroy that target. 3 copies of Mystic Tomato, but most importantly, it can summon out Sangan. After that, we have a small package in 5 cards, which will probably be a sort of mainstay in my decks moving forward. Rescue Cat, of course, is now legal for our series, exactly because it is just 1 copy of Tour Guide. But this allows us to utilize something that we have not been able to utilize, and that is the fact that we opened 2 X-Saber Dark Soul. Our X-Saber pool is absolutely atrocious, but we do have 1 Air Bellum and 1 Full Helm Knight. But yet, this allows us to get into a free rank 3 or into a Synchro 6. After that, we have Heavy, double MST. I have the third in the side because we are also playing double Cyclone. What we are utilizing this for is that we want to be able to pop our Insectors as well as just getting a free MST. After that, we have another card that is utilized for this exact same purpose in Emergency Provisions. This also can just help us to stall by gaining life points for 1,000 each of the sent cards. After that, we have Mind Control, just a good card, and being able to steal stuff is just so good. They can't be tributed, but they can be used for Synchro Summon, and they can be used for XYZs, and that is what is most important. We both have a decent amount of XYZs, and being able to utilize this to be able to steal his stuff and go straight into an XYZ is quite important. After that, we have Reborn. Now, cycling through our Insectors, since they are all soft once per turns, is important, and this allows us to do that. After that, we've got Book of Moon, Lance, because we hate back row, double Upstart, because we like consistency, double Bottomless, and then double Call, because we also like to be able to cycle our stuff. Same with the Call, or same with the Monster Reborn. After that, we got Mirror Force, 1 Judgment, and 1 Tribute. In the side, we have double Threatening Roar, because this deck does take a while to get up and get going, so we want to be able to make sure that our resources stay on the field and we are able to cycle them. And then we have Dust Tornado and our last MST, because he's probably going to be bringing in Shadow Imp, and we just don't want to be able to we don't want to have to deal with that. After that, we've got Pashul, which is just a way to get into Nat Beast. We don't have a way currently, and this is the best one. After that, we have Ryo, triple Ryo, if he's doing any shenanigans with that. Ryo is a stupid card, and I hate it, but we have access to it, so I'm going to be utilizing it. And then we have triple Veiler and triple Crow. In the extra, we have Nat Beast and Barkion. We also have Catastor, which should be over here because I like to organize my extra deck. So Catastor, Nat Beast, Barkion, very strong cards. And then we have Brio, we have Uwu Quiznos, we have Black Rose, Scrap Dragon, double Stardust, Mistworm, because we just go into the entire deck is 3s, so it allows us easy access to this. And then this is an option that allows us to go for game, but we also have the option to go for Trish, just as useful, but or actually more useful, but useful in different scenarios. Mistworm is only good in specific scenarios, whereas Trish is good in basically all scenarios. After that, we have Leviathan Dragon, because it can proactively do things, proactively detach, because that's good. And just getting stuff in the graveyard is good, especially when you have Reborn and Call of the Haunted to be able to cycle things. Then we have Leviar 7 back, the banished Dragonfly, to be able to proc it again. Solid, good card. Stall in Zenmains, good card. And then we have Zenmeister. We're realistically not going to summon this, but it's an option, so it's here. I'm really, really excited for this deck. I cannot wait for to win this and then either take commons and rares or get a super and grab Hornet. And the next episode being able to get Ladybug, which will just make the deck that much more consistent and that much better. I'm very excited to win this, and I cannot wait for the games. I'll see you in them.
And here's the deck. So, I'll be completely honest, I think we're going to lose this episode. But that's okay. We're on a win streak to the point where Zach actually banned our return from the different dimension. And on top of that, he had 30 packs with one of his favorite sets, or one of his favorite archetypes at low rarity. I think it's going to be inconceivable that we don't run into basically full-powered Insectors. Now, the saving grace of that is knowing that information is pretty powerful. So we're able to side some very targeted hate cards that you might see, and hopefully we'll be able to pull it out. But we are running back TGs with our new support. So for those of you who forget, we did pick up a TG Wonder Magician with one of our wild cards, and we had a TG Cyber Magician already. So now we can just play that, play the one Wonder Magician, and this card is pretty strong. It's spell trap removal on a body. If it's destroyed, it draws a card, so you don't really have to worry so much about it not replacing itself. And getting rid of 2 bodies in terms of Rush Rhino and Cyber Magician, which do just basically become infinite guys. And then the final thing that it does is it is a quick synchro, so we can quick synchro on our opponent's turn into something like oh, I don't know, a Trishula or a Stardust, depending on what we have. We could also quick sync into Black Rose, which would be really cool. But obviously, that we'll see what happens. So let's get into the card by card. So we got the BLS Envoy. Considering we are playing main deck darks like Sangan and Warwolf, which we will eventually get into, this doesn't seem terrible. And we have a bunch of good lights in Cyber Magician, Wonder Magician, but also Cyber Dragon and Triple Effect Veiler. I think playing this is really important. That way we can Effect Veiler something like a Centipede, and then we won't have to deal with it. We have Gub because this allows us to make Nat Beast plays with Rush Rhino, and we can also make a Barkion plays with Striker like we're normally able to. We got the one Sangan because that searches pretty much everything, or at least at minimum it gets us into our engine. We've got the Cyber Magician, we got the 3 Rush Rhino, the 3 Striker, and the 3 Warwolf. We could maybe cut down on the Striker, I could see that, but I kind of like having the free bodies. 1 Dark Hole, a Heavy Storm, Reborn. We're only on double MST. I mean, reasonably, I could see cutting a Striker for an MST, especially considering, Inzectors does all the equipping stuff, but I'm not sure we necessarily need it. We'll side out of it if we need. We got the Avarice, the 1 Rodix, that also gets us into our engine with Striker. Bottomless, triple Horn of the Phantom Beast, 1 Mirror Force, double Sakuratsu Armor, triple Skill Drain. There is actually the argument that we could just switch this entirely for Shadow Imp, because Shadow Imp hits only dark monsters, but as this hits everything. And I don't hate that idea, but just in case Zach is going to throw us for a loop and play something like, I don't know, 6 Sams again, I'd rather have a skill drain. We got the Judgment, the 2 TGEM1, and finally the last card is Torrential. I just couldn't figure out a 40th card to cut, so we're just going to play 41. In the side deck, we got triple Consecrated Light. This card is very strong. Neither player can normal or special summon darks. That kind of hurts with our Warwolf, but we'll just live with it. Can't be destroyed by battle with darks, and we take no damage from battles involving darks. So this is just the anti-dark card, which all the Inzectors luckily are. Double DD Crow, this will help us to hit the Inzector cards out of his graveyard, so we don't have to worry about him equipping stuff over and over again. Double Thunder King Ryo, I'm going to be honest, the more I play TGs, the more I dislike this card, because just having it on the field means that your TG effects are always shut off. The 3rd MST, double Black Horn of Heaven, triple Shadow Imp, and double Starlight Road, because we are on so many trap cards. In the extra deck, we've got Catastor, Armory Arm, Black Rose, Brio, Formula Synchron. This is not a card we can easily make. Technically, if we have a Gub in the graveyard and let's say we top deck something like a Consecrated Light, this gives us a way to attempt to draw out of a bad situation. Iron Chain, Magical Android, Barkion and Beast, Gishnilnadon, Stardust, Wonder Magician, and Trishula with the Levier and the Leviathan. We are playing some 3s, so this could come up, and considering that the entirety of the Inzector deck is all 3s, we can EM1 to steal an Inzector, and we're pretty good. We did take out things like Inferni, Doom Dragon, and we're not playing Dark End because they're just a little too difficult to make. And I decided to cut down on stuff like Gale and Plague Spreader because I think we have a decent strategy here. So that is it. Let's get on into the duels. Well, Zach, we're here. This is like the start of Wind-Up Rabbit format, right? Because we've had Dino Rabbit, we've had Wind-Ups, but this is when shit gets good for both of them, and very good for the deck that you may or may not be playing.
Yeah, the deck that I may or may not be playing he's referring to Inzector, one of my favorite decks of all time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my polls were okay. I only got 1 Hopper, and before Ladybug, Hopper is necessary. So we will see if I'm even playing that.
Yes, we will. I mean, worst case, I was talking about in the deck profile, it's one of your favorite decks, it's super low rarity, you had 30 packs and a reroll. I was like, well, there's a good chance we're going to see it. And even if we don't, I can't imagine what else you would want to play right now. But we'll see. We'll see. I got something cooked up. So let's go ahead and get on into the games. Let me roll the dice and shoop. Oh,
hey.
Bad sign, chat.
I will be going first.
Big surprise.
So Inzektor at this time actually isn't a massive combo deck. It's more of like a resource sort of deck. Yeah. I will be setting 3 and passing it over to you.
Sure, draw phase, draw for turn. Standby.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, main phase. Well, I think let's just get it twisted. Let's start by special summoning out this Cyber Dragon.
I despise everything about this scenario.
Gosh, how much do I want to play?
I should have banned Sidra.
Yeah, but you have 3 copies. I mean, like,
Yeah,
you
but I
didn't
never
have
play it.
return.
You always play it.
You didn't have return. I did. I think it could have been. I think Sidra could have been a decent ban because I love this card. Thinking here.
Gosh,
Yeah, let's.
this reminds me of when I beat you with Ancient Gears. That was fun.
Oh, good times, good times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get it twisted. Let's run out this Rush Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on.
got something? Torrentials? Any torrentials in chat?
Bottomless actually.
You're gonna bottomless this. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but fine. Do the grave.
Keeps it out of the graveyard and everything, and so it should be all right.
All right, we'll go battle phase. Let's go ahead and try and attack it.
I will book a Moon the Sidra.
Ooh, really trying to preserve this set. Gotta wonder what it could be. Second main, I'll go ahead and set a card and I'll pass it up.
Okay, I'll draw. Standby main.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip summon Dragonfly.
He says he's not
I
on
will
it. He said-
declare Mantis targeting Dragonfly. So it'll equip itself.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like
Okay.
this. I don't like this, chat.
Heavy! Heavy!
I really don't like this, chat. Sure. It was a TG1 EM1.
Okay, so I will declare the effect of Dragonfly.
No, you will not.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Hopefully that was enough.
Normal Centipede.
Yeah, you have it.
Centipede effect. Is that okay?
Yeah, Centipede's fine. Unfortunately.
I'll go E-Provisions.
What? Sure. Oh my god. Sure.
I will then trigger the Centipede.
Yeah. You get to add an Inzektor to your hand. Yep.
Defense on Sidra is
16.
16. That's annoying.
It is. Unless you have a second Gigamantis. Or you have I think the sword gives attack, right? I think.
Yeah, but the sword's an Ultra.
Oh, you had 30
So is
packs. You could've pulled
Gigamantis.
it.
I will be adding to hand another Dragonfly.
Sure. You could overlay for Leviathan.
I think that's the play, is just go for Leviathan, because I don't know how you out this card.
Good question.
I'll detach Dragonfly, and it'll go up to 25
Sure.
permanently. And then I'll beat over the Sidra.
Yep, Sidra's gone.
That was a very resource-intensive turn, and I don't appreciate it, but
Stand by
hope.
main. Oh, man. This is not where I want to be at.
I mean, if you hadn't stopped the Dragonfly, you were literally dead.
I was very cooked,
So.
yeah. I knew he have a Centipede in hand. God, that's...
Yeah, I have a Dragonfly in hand.
Oh, you have a Dragonfly in hand. But drag, and that's even better for you, essentially. Um, okay. Well, we're always starting by activating Rhoda.
Oh gosh, that's annoying. Yeah. Ash.
You so fucking wish. Okay, so I think we go. Yeah, let's grab Striker to hand.
Okay.
Uh, now I gotta think here. God, that's such a problem. Why do you have to do this to me, man? What did I do?
Do what?
You gotta set me up with like the 2,500 body. I'm trying to figure out how to out this. I know how I
What's
out
the
this.
problem? He's just a lad.
All right. All right. So I want to out this. I really do. That being said, I think the better play is to do this. I'll special the striker.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were about to special a second Sidra, and I was about to be upset.
No, I will trigger Warwolf here because level
Ah,
4 or
yes.
lower was
Okay.
specialed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set a humble card.
And then pass.
Yep, because this gives me this gets the conga line going again. That's what it does.
Target one monster. Okay, so you are not outing it because that is EM1. Okay. And you're not going to do that until I commit. Standby main.
Yep.
I will detach for cost to try and make it 500.
Sure. Can't attack directly anymore. Now you're good. Alright,
Oh no.
it goes up to 3k. Gets the centipede in the graveyard, which is good. Gets that train going for you.
Yeah. I'm just going to go battle here. Anything in here?
No.
I will attack the Warwolf.
That's fine.
Okay. Didn't think I'd get this far. Main 2.
Mm-hmm.
Set pass.
Sure. End phase, I'll trigger Warwolf.
Yeah.
I'll add Rhino to hand.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Standby main phase.
How many strikers did you pull?
I pulled a full playset, believe it or not.
Dang, that's really absurd.
Yeah, it was only a rare, so it wasn't like impossible to get, but it was like pretty solid.
I think I pulled like one of each, except for the bad ones. Like maybe I pulled 2 Warwolf, but that's it.
Okay, gotta think here.
I'm so glad that Insector has that Dragonfly has such a big booty.
Yep. Yeah, so Dragonfly's 18. Let's get this Rush Rhino out.
Yeah.
I'll go battle. I'll attack and effect to gain 400, but boosting up to 2k.
Yeah. You hit over my Airbellum.
Okay, that's not what I thought it would be. That's fine. We'll set a card, and I'll pass it up.
Okay, I'll draw.
Yep.
Stand by main.
Mm-hmm.
Normal summon Full Helm Knight.
Interesting choice.
Battle.
Thinking here. Yeah, I have no response, unfortunately.
Hit over the striker.
Sure.
Declare effect targeting the Airbellum.
That's fine.
Wait, does it have to special in defense?
Nope, just a special it.
Oh. Attack into the Rhino.
That's fine.
Swing direct for 16.
I will take the 16.
Main 2, I have normaled.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a quick overlay for my friend Zenmains.
Ooh.
And then end phase, you proc all your stuff, and then it's your
I'm
go.
actually thinking on the Zen mains. I hate the fact that I have to think on the Zen mains.
You have a torrential here?
No, I'm not. This is a bad idea. All right, yeah. End phase will trigger. We'll go.
Yeah.
Add.
Red striker, grab a wolf.
So we'll grab. We're gonna grab. Oh, I don't think we grabbed that. What's our out here? Will be destroyed. Is that really the out? I hate the fact that that might be the out. Yeah. All right. We'll grab. Yeah, we're gonna grab striker off of Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll grab Rhino off of striker.
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it would be.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Draw. Oh man. All right. We'll special striker.
Yes.
Normal the Rhino.
Okay, you were not good enough to just draw a werewolf.
I was not. It's unfortunate.
I mean, I think it brings the luck a little bit back to parity after the last few episodes.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so hold on. So what do we got?
I'm just upset that I couldn't activate the Airbellum effect because you didn't have any cards in hand.
I mean, I'm not super upset about it personally, so.
Yeah, but you're not thinking outside the box. Think of the content.
You're right, I'm not. But what I am thinking is that I am just the best player in the fucking game.
I crave the heat death of the universe. So luckily, it can't attack this turn.
It cannot, no. So
I have an out for it.
Yeah. Too bad there's no good Synchro 10s. I can't just make Baron. That being said, I'm feeling pretty solid here. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good.
I just don't think there's a 6 that outs it.
There is a 6 that outs it. I just can't do it right now.
Yeah, Brio, which gets banned next list, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it's legal for this one. So, let's see. Gosh, this is just a problem. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, that doesn't do it. Yeah. Go ahead. I'll make you crash to get rid of the BLS. Yep.
Oh, unfortunately, I have to do that, yeah.
Yep. To grade with E.
I'll go main 2, set 1 pass.
Sure, draw.
Gosh, I just need like one decent draw.
Stand by main.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I really don't want to flip the striker to attack, but yeah, here I think so much. We'll just go battle phase and we'll try to hit with Rhino for 16.
It does. Oh, it's only during if it attacks a monster.
Oh no, it is 2K. My bad. I thought it was. I thought this was
Okay.
what's the card? Crystal Beast Tiger. That one is if it only
Mm.
attacks a monster. Second main, I'll set a card and I'll pass it up.
I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy. I'll set and pass.
Sure. Draw. Standby main phase. We'll go battle phase. We'll declare attack into the set.
I will mirror forth this, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Feels really bad, but
This only
Kinda
destroys
have
attack
to.
position monsters, yeah. So this will go to grave.
yes.
Second main, I'll set a card. I'll go to end phase and I'll trigger the Rhino.
Yeah.
We will add. Am I out of Rhinos already? Jesus, I know I can't add Rhino off of Rhino.
Yeah,
but
you
I
you
am.
are.
Jeez. Okay. Oh yeah, you bottomless the first one. Is it just Werewolf? I don't want it to be Werewolf.
I think like it's Wolf or Striker, and I don't think that two strikers is useless. So I think it only is Wolf.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm out resourcing you in freaking Insector.
Go ahead.
Standby main.
Yep.
I'll normal summon Sangan and go battle.
Sure.
I'll attack into the striker.
Sure.
Main 2, and I'll pass it.
I'll striker effect. I'll add. Luckily, I do have an add here. I will add TG Cyber Magician to hand.
What the heck does this do? I need to read this.
This is a reverse code talker monster, believe it or not.
This card you control would be used as sync material for a TG monster or TG monsters. Oh. Okay, yeah, it's like Tsuchinoko.
Basically, yeah. All right, we'll draw. Standby main phase. We'll run out this werewolf.
Okay.
Go to battle phase. I'll declare into the. Do I want to declare? Yeah, I'll declare into the set card.
Okay, you will be taking. Oh no.
In damage step, I do have something.
Okay.
I'll equip Horn of the Phantom Beast to bump this up to 2K.
Oh, so it'll. Okay, yeah, that
So
goes to
clear
grave.
it, and then I get to draw a card because of Horn.
Yeah.
Second main, I will set a 5th card, and I will pass it up.
I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go battle swinging.
That's really funny. I love this.
It's really bad for me.
So I think this is how this works. In damage step, I'll flip another Horn of the Phantom Beasts.
It's not a once per turn, so you'll get to draw 2. Gosh, that's annoying.
And
Okay,
you
so
get to
I will
search
take
whatever you
18.
want.
Yeah. It's Centipede.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't grab Centipede because Centipede
It's a
is
little
too
big.
big. Top of deck. And yeah.
Grab Hornet.
I'm gonna normal.
Normal's fine.
Declare Mantis to to equip.
Declare Mantis to equip. Sure.
Okay. Double Cyclone, target, and target.
Target a Horn of the Phantom Beasts.
Actually, I'm going to target the center card.
Target the center card?
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that. It's a bottomless.
I'll go Mantis effect, targeting... Unfortunately, I think you have it, just because I couldn't get to anything that I could equip to my Insectors.
Oh man, game 2. I was not sure I was gonna pull that one out. You were out resourcing me for a while there. I think it was.
The only problem is my draws were so poor for so long. I needed to get access to a Hornet about 3 turns earlier than I did.
Yeah, and then the 3 draws off the horn really just put me back into it.
Yeah, I will draw for turn.
Sure.
I'll give you an extra 1,000, sure.
So generous. So
yeah, I'm very kind. Anyways, normal Ryo, set 2 pass. Out this idiot.
Very generous, I see. Standby main.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Yep.
Cool deck.
Very cool.
Standby main.
Yep.
You know, let's just go for damage. Normal hopper. Battle phase.
Sure, I'll take
Boom.
it. 19, 17. Oh, that's plus, my bad.
Main 2, you're not playing heavy.
1,500. 1,700. Okay. Thinking here. Yeah, end phase, I'll MST the new one.
Oh, wow. That's fine. I don't care.
Oh, that's very rough for me. Alright, draw. Standby, main phase.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's try a little bit of cleanup action here.
How about heck off?
Targeting your lance. This is 800 attack and defense. That's a bit of a problem.
Just 800 attack.
Yeah, 800 attack. Well, how much do you want to keep the Ryo, big boy? That's how much. Okay. That is banished. God, that's the problem. Fuck.
Didn't open Rhino, did ya?
What? How could you possibly tell?
It's almost like it's the only card that can out this specific scenario, and you haven't just slammed it down yet.
All right. But its effects aren't negated. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, this goes back.
Yep.
Punch turbo.
14 and 19. Huh. Okay. We'll attempt to special summon this striker.
Striker special is fine.
Okay. Normal summon this werewolf.
Okay.
I can't just wall up here. That is quite literally the problem that I am having. So I can't just wall up because you just kill me.
Yes, I do.
beats the summon. Jesus Christ alive. All right.
Yeah. It's solemn.
I'm gonna make you use it.
Yeah, I will use it. It's a use it or lose it scenario, and it's gone. You will get the searches, but
I will not because they have to be destroyed and sent there.
Oh,
That's why it's so bad.
I see.
Go ahead.
Gosh, my hand is so fantastic. Battle. Actually, no. I just have lethal if I normal this.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, dude, my hand was so bad.
I had. So you already know this, but I have 2 Gigamantis. It's an ultra rare, and I pulled 2 of it.
Oh my gosh.
Both of them were in my hands, and I was just staring at them, and I was like, I have no other Insectors, and I can't do anything with this.
Oh my god. That bottomless literally sealed my fate. Alright, I will go first. First time today. Let's see. Draw.
And my hand is so good.
Standby main phase. This
Yep.
feels pretty solid. We will start by setting 3, and we will normal summon Rush Rhino. Go ahead.
Heavy. Oh, okay.
Yuck.
Don't you love Yu-Gi-Oh?
Dude, I love Yu-Gi-Oh so much. Draw. Standby.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing. Let's go main phase. Let's try for battle. Let's attack in for 2k.
Okay, it's a Tomat. Thinking on what I want a special.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just Sangan.
Oh, wait, hold on. It triggers in the graveyard. I do actually have something in response to the activation of Mystic Tomato.
In damage step?
Oh, you're right. It's in damage. My bad. Okay. Never mind. We summon the Sangan, chat. We'll just go to second main. We'll set a card and we'll pass it up.
I'm gonna dust the new set.
Sure. It is MST.
Oh gosh, yeah. Stand by main. Here's an extra 1,000.
I'm gonna need it.
Okay. This is unfortunate, but fine. Battle.
Battle's fine.
Sangan in.
On attack declaration.
You gonna horn me?
No, it's worse. I'm gonna Shadow Imp.
Fucking no, you're not.
What are you popping? That one and the Shadow Imp.
And your response?
No, I guess not. Alright, that
E provisions send to gain 1,000.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. So you'll take 600.
Yay! I still take 1,000.
No, it's only if this card attacks.
Oh.
So you're gonna take,
Really?
yeah, you're only gonna take 6.
Oh, that's so bad. Why? Huh?
Because it's a rush.
Anyway,
It's rushing
Sangan.
forward. Yeah, Sangan's fine.
Grab Hornet.
All right, I gotta read Hornet again. Just target a card in the field, destroy it.
Call.
I will
Target tomato.
MST target the called.
Okay. Very rude.
Bro, we do what we gotta.
I'm set and pass.
Sure, draw. Standby, main phase. Let's go battle phase. We'll hit 2k.
Yup.
second main, I'll set a card and I'll pass.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Normal Ryo.
Yep.
Special Dad.
I hate you so much. I have to judgment the dad.
Sure. So that's 45. Battle phase, attack in.
Saku.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so fucking terrifying there for a second. Standby main. We'll just go battle. I'll hit for 2k.
Yeah.
Second main, I'll set, and I'll pass it up.
Literally any Insector off the top wins me the game. Oh, that's any Insector. Normal Dragonfly?
Normal Dragonfly, huh? Normal is fine. Would you like to activate the effect?
Effect.
Get fucked, idiot.
Get fucked, idiot.
So you're targeting Hopper or Hornet, right?
It doesn't target.
It doesn't target, but it has to equip an Insector, right?
Yes.
And Hornet's the only one
crow?
you have in grave. Yeah, I'm gonna crow the Hornet.
Oh, I hate you so goddamn much.
I don't know what you want from me, dog. It's like,
I want you to not open double Shadow Imp plus Crow plus Judgment plus Saku. Like, please?
oh my god.
Your hand's insane and I'm upset. What do you want from me?
Bro, that's not even a half of it. I sided in extra, cards. I sided in a lot of shit for you. We'll go battle. I'll hit 2k into 1k.
Mm-hmm.
Second main, go ahead. To be fair, you rioed me out of game 2. I'm just shadow imping you out of game 3. Standby main. Battle. Try for it.
Mm-hmm.
Second main. Set a card. Pass.
I'll MST the new set.
Sure, it was EM1. Yep. Thinking here. This is really stupid. In the second main phase.
You're gonna Valor this? You
Yes,
get a TG search? Oh my god,
the
you're
Rhino
so
can go
dumb.
off.
Sure, Jan.
Now I gotta think here. Gosh. Because I can't grab Rhino. That's the problem here.
Yeah. How you gonna out the Ryo? You get one search. One search. You better make it count.
We'll grab this Werewolf to hand.
Okay.
Draw. Standby main. You gonna use it?
For fuck's sake. Yes.
What?
Did you have the Sidra in hand or do you top deck it?
I had it in hand.
I hate you so much. Set pass.
Draw. Standby main. We'll go to battle.
Target. Target. Ryo.
How does this work? I don't know. Okay, so here's how I think it works. So that's going to resolve. I think if I don't redeclare, I can bottomless. I think that's how it works. Is because I'm still in like the attack declaration phase, but the number of monsters has changed. If I redeclare, I don't get an opportunity to bottomless. But if I don't redeclare, I do get an opportunity to bottomless. I think that's how it works. I'm really not sure. This might be a check.
I'm not sure.
All right, let's
Yeah.
let's check the tape. Call of the Haunted versus bottomless trap hold. Yeah, bottomless trap.
So I think you can.
Yeah, so I can bottomless. It has to be in response to the summon.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to redeclare the attack afterwards.
Yeah. All right, so that's. I think I just have to bottomless this, otherwise I lose. So,
Mm-hmm.
second main, we didn't. Well, I think we can shift this. I think I can shift the werewolf to defense. It didn't attack.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it declared an attack, which is counted as attacking.
Okay, yeah, then I don't think I can. It's like a 50-50, so I'll just pass it up.
Yeah, it's like the thing with what's it called?
No, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. Normal centipede.
Sure.
Do I even want to attack this?
That's a very good question.
No, I'm not gonna attack that.
Stay my main. We do have the rhino.
God, did you draw that for turn?
I did.
I hate everything about you.
2K.
I take 4.
Yep, and then
And then
12.
I take 14.
Nope, just 12.
Oh, just 12. I can't read.
Second main. Go ahead.
One turn too late. Oh.
The last card in hand was Sidra.
God, you had literally everything that last game. You had double Shadow Imp, you had Sidra, you had Rush Rhino to start.
I had Crow, I had Vader.
Saku, Solemn, double MST.
Okay.
You had literally everything.
Yeah, and to be fair, like, so that second game, my hand was double Valor and Crow against a board of Ryo. It was never a good time to do anything. Oh, but all right. So I was maining Valors. We saw that game one. I boarded into this.
Yeah.
And then I also boarded into this because I was so afraid of you playing Insectors. Oh gosh.
I would just go to battle and punch over that.
It can't be destroyed and it takes no damage. Consecrated Light.
Can't be destroyed by battle.
Yep, Consecrated Light is an actual problem for Dark decks to deal with.
Oh, I just Hornet Pop it.
Yeah, that's about where you have to go. It's Hornet Pop. But you can't normal or special darks, so you'd have to like set, flip, then equip the Hornet. It's just a very like slow gameplay. Yeah, so I ran back TGs. We didn't get to see the new card, the fancy hat girl. But yeah, I basically just ran back TGs and I put in as much hate as I could for dark strategies because I figured if you weren't gonna play Insectors, you might be playing something like Six Sams. And even though Six Sams are all different types and attributes, Shien is still just a problem, and most of the stuff that deals with Insectors also deals with Shien. But yeah, this is pretty much what I expected you to be playing. I didn't expect the Eprov double Cyclone, but that's a pretty neat tech. I really did.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the problem is that I only have one Hopper and one Hornet. So I have there are two different things in Exector. There's the equipped monsters and then the equippers.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, whoops. So Hornet and Hopper both like to be equipped, and Dragonfly and Centipede both like to be equipped. Um, and you need to find both, but I only have one Hornet, one Hopper, and then one Weevil and two Mantis. Or I have three Weevil, but that's too bricky.
Yeah, you don't want to play more than one. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, this is leaps and bounds better than my Insector pool because I have exactly one Dragonfly and I pulled only two Centipede, even though it was a common. So, uh, it's still leaps and bounds better than mine. Oh, wouldn't you get a mind control? That's crazy.
Oh, we've had that for a while.
You have. I just haven't seen it. I guess.
It's been in a couple decks.
Yeah. I guess maybe I just haven't like it's never registered before that you had it. But yeah, Dark Armed. I
Yeah.
and like okay. If you ask me, like, does Insectors play Dark Armed? I'm like, yeah, it plays Dark Armed. It manipulates the graveyard super easily. Why wouldn't it? I just forgot that Dark Arm even existed. I fully lost that game if I didn't have the judgment for the Dark Armed.
Yeah, I think I've seen Judgment once this entire series, and you've seen it like 12.
Yeah. I've seen it quite often.
Granted, you have had it for longer, but not much longer.
Yeah, it's like I haven't seen it for, or I've had it for, gosh, what I think it was like the first Gold series or something. I've had it since. It's been a while since I've had this card, um, and like yeah, it just is what it is. I think we could talk about the standout card from this set, which I feel like was exactly Cyber Dragon. I feel like this guy
Yeah,
might not be
Cyber
long for the
Dragon
ban.
was the it was the only card in this set that I felt, or in this deck that I felt like I had an issue against, because everything that outs TGs gets outed by Sidra.
Yeah, it's just like he's a big guy. Ryo's a problem for this deck to deal with in the first place, so that's why you like play Sidra. Is like at minimum it trades one for one with the Ryo because they have to stop the Sidra. Um, but yeah, the only way I have to out like a Ryo or a a Gigamantis or something like that is exactly Rhino plus Horn of the Phantom Beasts, and it's like if it's a Mantis equipped to something, then it has to be like exactly double Horn. Otherwise, I just have no way to out it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then you're not seeing them because I sided them out, but I was actually maining Skill Drain over Shadow Imp because my thought process was against six Ams, which again is still the problem deck for me to deal with. Um, Skill Drain was better overall, so I wanted to have something more generic. But yeah, it's like this. This was an interesting set. I think obviously like you have an insane Insector pool, but then you just get Ladybug. I think it's in the next
It's
set.
it's in the next set, but it's only all right. I was forcing this deck.
That's fair.
Um, I should have realistically waited until next episode to be able to play it at full power, because the ban list doesn't come until like 2 episodes from now. And with only one Hornet, one Hopper, and two Dragonfly, this deck is only all right. But I love it so much that I will force it regardless.
I mean, to be fair, like we were saying, I had to have so much go right for that game to be won. Um,
And you had so much go right.
yeah, and like even game one, I think the only thing that brought me back into it was exactly the werewolf equipped with the horn. Like just the first horn, just the
Yeah.
fact that
If
I
you
didn't
didn't have
use it.
Horn,
Yeah,
if you didn't have either Horn, then I would have been in such a better position, because yes, I got Sangan into rotation, but me drawing, like you drawing a card in a deck that already searches a bunch of jerks, and me just grabbing like one Hornet and then that's it. Like there's not much I can realistically do.
yeah,
Plus, I got both my Dragonflies out of rotation before I could see a single Hornet, and I didn't see any of my like revival cards. Like I was playing double call one Reborn, and I saw none of them.
Yeah.
I saw Call's last game, and that's it.
Yeah, that's rough. My I just want to mention this. We have not seen this little fucker come up at all. Like I've played him in so many
No, and
decks.
probably for the best. That card is annoying.
Yeah, it's a really strong card. I okay. I know like this episode I didn't play anything that like Mills like Ryko or Card Trooper, so it wasn't like guaranteed to get into the graveyard. Um, but like I feel like I've played it in every single list since I've pulled it, and it's never come up yet, which is crazy.
Speaking of guys you played in every single list, freaking BLS.
Okay,
You've played him in like every single list, and you've seen him every single game.
to be fair, he's only been legal for like two lists since his initial ban after.
I think it's been
Invincible.
3.
Maybe it's been three, but I only started playing him until last week's episode.
But yeah, I think there's one thing that you never really got to see. Like you saw a little bit of it game 1, but Rescue Cat.
Yeah, I saw the full helm like the X Saber stuff, and I was like, oh okay, he's just playing this as like another three engine because everything's on a three axis, and it never even occurred to me that you are playing the Rescue Cat, which makes a lot of sense.
And I cited one out, but I have a second Dark Soul.
Oh wow, yeah, you had like a really strong X Saber pool. Like even though like X Sabers are almost impossible to play in sealed, you did have a really strong start to an X Saber pool. I think it just comes down to the fact that they did not get reprinted at all.
So you say that and you keep saying that, but the only thing that's strong about it is that I have 2 Dark Soul. I have 1 Airbellum, 1 Full Helm Knight.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't help at all. But like at any point, like if the X Sabers had been reprinted, like if Full Helm Knight was like a common in like a gold series, like you would have been
Yeah.
flying with this deck. But
Yeah.
it's never been
But, like,
reprinted.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, the whole thing is like you summon Cat, you summon out those 2, you sync for Barkion, and then during the end phase you get to search Full Helm Knight, Full Helm Knight attack, and then you can bring back the Dark Soul. And then you're just goaded. You have either another Synchro 6 or a rank 3. And it's just a really good 3 engine in this already 3-axis deck.
yeah, this does seem pretty powerful. Like even with the effects negated, like that is pretty strong just to turn one Barkion. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm a little sad we didn't get to see Wonder Magician come up, but at any point that I could have made it, it didn't really do anything. That's the whole. That was just the biggest problem. But this deck doesn't really like to synchro summon. I cut a lot of the extra tuners from this list that I was playing, like Plagues and Gale, because I'm like, well, I think I just win by trying to out resource the other resource deck. It was basically just a race to the finish.
Yeah. TG feels like a worse but better but worse X Saber.
Yeah, there's a lot of decks like that where it's just like it's good because it like never runs out of guys, but it's bad because those guys aren't very strong. Like it's the
And
same
you
reason
can't really
we
do anything with them.
yeah, it's the same reason we have never played the gadgets, even though we've had access to red, green, and yellow for like almost 10 episodes now. We just never considered playing them.
I think the main issue is that we don't have any rank 4s to be able to utilize. I think
Yeah.
that the only one, I don't know if you even have this, but I have 1 rank 4,
Yeah, you have Zen Maze or Zen Meister.
Zen Meister.
Yeah. And then I technically have a rank 4 in
Oh yeah, we both have. I
Logia.
think Logia it is.
And unironically, I did think about playing some really stupid, janky like DNA surgery build to enable it, but it was not worth it. And then the only other one I had is I think I pulled 1 or 2. I know I pulled 2 copies. I just don't remember if I pulled an Ultra and a Ghost Rare or 2 Ghost Rares of the Utopia Ray, which is very annoying considering we don't have Utopia and we won't get it for a couple episodes still here. But what we will get is the wheel for today's episode. So let's go ahead and get into that.
I feel like this wheel was stolen from me.
Well, I mean, at the very minimum, you do get another ban, which I feel like I know what might be on the chopping block, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's go ahead and spin this wheel. We have the yep, this is the correct wheel. In case you guys didn't notice or we haven't mentioned it, we did change up the wheel rules a little bit. So we added a second super rare slice and a second ultra rare slice. And we have also changed the rule to where you can go back and pick up any two commons and rares from any set, which is very dangerous for some things, but I think it makes things a little bit more interesting and it enables decks that we really wouldn't have had access to otherwise. For example, Zach could go back and pick up some more X Sabers. But let's go ahead and get it into the wheel. Let's go ahead and give it. I really want to give it 5 clicks for Cyber Dragon. I feel like Cyber Dragon pulled a lot of weight this episode. All right.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what we're gonna get. I'll take it. It's a Swap Frog ticket. Those have historically been very dangerous, so I'll take it. There might be something later that I want to pick up. His name may be Hieratic Ruler of Tefnuit or something. I don't know. Anyways, that is all from us. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, and if you really enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. But that's all from us. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.